Good evening,
Hi.
Paul.
How are we?
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, good. I see you've got. I've not been at the moment, but I see
Hold
you've
on a
got
second.
15 people watching already.
Hold on a second, because I've got a thing coming back. Let me have a look.
17 people. I've got 6 watching.
Yeah,
Evening paralytic zone.
I'll live with it.
Not
Right.
baby. Clary. Yeah, I think your quiz is becoming popular. They're jumping straight on the missing it. You've got a few answers already there. Have you seen them?
Yeah, I certainly have. They're all wrong. But
so it's not Leyburn. It's not Lake District.
No.
It's not.
It's not Ravenscar. It's not Ravenscar. I'll give you a clue. It's up north.
Well, as I said, definitely Scotland.
Oh, get in. You're in Scotland.
Where do you get clouds that low?
Yeah.
You know, now then, the only thing I'm questioning now, you could say it's some lake up Scotland, some island moors.
High force. I don't know what that is, but if that's an answer to the quiz,
it's in Scotland, folks. It's in Scotland.
So it's up north.
But did we see the coast there?
No.
I thought I'd seen coast.
No coast.
No coast.
It's not Loch Bobby either, paralytic zone. But let me just tell you what we're looking for.
In the islands now, aren't they, on Google?
What I'm looking for, it's got its own name. So it's not an area. It's got its own name. Okay, right. And I'm looking for the name. And there was a huge clue. All right. So there you go.
Not Falls of Fire.
Not Falls of Fire. Glenafric. No. Grey Mares. No. Keep going. You'll get there in the end. Anyway, Bobby. Let me just say the picture in the background, up the top, round the bottom, and whatever, is down on the south coast, Cornwall coast. And the train, because we're on a bit of a Scotland theme, we're singing Seals Kels. Yeah, there you go. Because we're on a Scotland theme, I thought we'd get a Scotland engine, and the engine's called Braveheart. So,
yeah. And we were just talking about that engine, weren't we, Paul?
We was, yeah.
You had a little digging to see where it's from, and it's an engine from the 1950s.
It was 1951.
And it's been named Braveheart after the movie, but we don't know why. So anybody know why that is? That steam engine's been named after the movie Braveheart.
It's no good Googling it.
Didn't you say it was named recently?
2000. 24 years ago. So I presume that the film came out in 2000. I don't know. Maybe it's not easy, whatever that says.
Great Mares Tail Nature Reserve.
No, it's not that neither.
Glenafric Islands.
Highlands. Nice. CK. Now then. Anyway, let me just go through my list and tell you and give the. Everybody calls them shout outs, but it's more like hello, folks. That's all, folks. Let me just have a look and see what I've got in my channel. So we've got Bibby, Paralytic Zone, Noxie, Clary, Kels. Who else? CK. Nice picture. Yeah, so there you go. I said hellos. That's me hellos. You'll get a goodbye later. Well, we've tried sending a few people over, Bibs. Oh, good heavens.
Well, Bibby's just done a live. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I was too busy doing my background, Bobby. And my background.
I basically said hello, and he says, "Oh, because I'll be coming over to yours very soon." So,
all right.
Thanks for coming over, Bibby.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for pushing us to other people. It's nice.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
Nice.
It's about helping each other.
Nice chat. That's all we need. Ruth Fryer. No, it's not. It's not Lynn of Ruthless Falls either. Falls of Glomac. No, I think you're making him up now, baby. Come on.
He's wanting to beat.
He's
Chelsea
making it up.
Course.
He's making them up now. He's just coming out with names. Anyway, I haven't been watching stuff because I've been trying to get my camera to work properly, and I've got it working properly because I can now show my hands without going stupid. You know what I mean? And
yes, he's showing off, folks.
No, it's just and I spent a couple of hours doing backgrounds.
Well,
and that one with the Levi on is my best effort. So
no, he is showing off. You know, Levi used to do what you've done there with backgrounds, but he's not as good as that. So
no, because the difference is, Bobby, I'm a professional.
Well, he used to use that NVIDIA, whatever it's called.
Yeah. I used to. You see, I was a professional because I got the qualifications from Fat Billy Gates. So
right. Yeah, but that's so you understand more in what's going on rather than because most of us, when we try new software, we go by what we're told, don't we, on the programs. They only tell you what you need to know. But when you were in that game, you'd to know more, hadn't you? Bramnar Hall. When's that? Bramnar Hall. Never heard of that.
Well, has that come in the Bramnar Hall? No, it's not that either. Evening, Geordie Crew.
Geordie Crew, how are we doing? Yes, it's quiz night.
And we'll put the quiz on I'll rerun it about 7:30 so that everybody who's in Grey Mare's Tail, it's not that either.
Baby's going with Steel's Fall.
We'll be able to see it if they missed it. Alexa. I nearly said Alexa, do something, and then I thought, well, it won't make any difference, would it? I don't have Alexa. I have Google.
Well, I'll tell you a tale about my Alexa. We've got it.
Does it shout at you, mate?
As what?
Does it shout at you?
No, we've got mine bit side at telly in room.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes I get up and I'll tell that to play music for me instead of TV and that. Anyway, last summer,
what day was that then?
It was a lovely summer day, and my neighbour across way were having a barbecue, and my wife had gone to bed. She wasn't bothered about it, so she went to bed. I went over to the barbecue and went window open. Anyway, we're in his garden, and he's got an Alexa, hasn't he?
Oh, right.
So every time he told it to play a song, mine come on. And I didn't know till wife rung up. She says, "Who's playing music downstairs?" But it's like now, if I wanted to, I mean, you haven't got an Alexa, have you? You've got that Sarah.
No, I don't. I have Google. Anyway, just bear with me.
If I said now, "Hey Google," it'd listen to me.
Well, mine won't because it goes on my voice. But there you go.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well, Alexa goes on anybody's voice.
Just bear with me a second, all right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a winner.
We have a winner
on the quiz. And I bet you nobody can guess who the winner is.
Noxie. I've got my money on Noxie.
Have you? You've just lost it. I hope it's a tenner.
Oh,
I'll be waiting in for the post. It's not Noxie.
I have faith. I had
Lander
faith
Shale,
in Noxie.
not Blender Shale.
Oh, and somebody's got it, and we can't see it.
Yeah. It's there. The answer's there.
Not Grey Mare's Tail.
No. It's not the hair.
What the Falls?
No. Falls for you.
Glen Dash Dale.
No.
Bloody hell, where is it then?
Bibby's got it. Bibby's answered the question.
Has Bibby got it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What's Bibby got? Falls of Fire.
No. The fairy pools.
Oh, the fairy pools. Yes.
Fairy pools.
The fairy pools. Bibby wins the quiz.
And the fairy pools are on the Isle of Skye.
And as soon as me and Paul sort some stickers out, we'll be sending one to you.
We will, and it'll have a hat trick on it.
Yes.
But a little bit, the big clue was the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, because the music was the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and that was the big clue. And the other big clue was it's in Scotland. So if you put fairy in Scotland, you'd have come to Fairy Pools.
Oh, we might need to go to adjudicator on this, Paul. We've got a complaint. Right. No way, this is a fix, the Blade and Geordie says.
Well, it's not a fix. It is, I don't know how it can be a fix, because I don't even tell Bobby it.
No, he tells me bugger all.
I don't even tell Bobby it. I don't tell anybody the answer. So,
hi, Sharon.
I'm impressed, Noxie. I'm impressed, Bibby, that you got it. Did Google do it for you?
Yeah, but what do you put in to get something like that?
Fairy, fairies, and Scotland. And I would hazard a guess that it would come up. I don't know if it would, but...
Well, to be honest, there were a good chance it were going to be something to do with music, because you normally play it Yorkshire theme, don't you?
I do. I normally play Ilkley Moor, but I thought I'll just put I couldn't think of any question, any clues on the title thing. So I thought I'll put the music in.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully from the music, if they were listening, they would get what it was. Because I presume everybody knows the Sugar Plum Fairy. But there you go, it might not be.
Yes, well done, Bibby. Hat trick, mate.
Yeah.
He said he's going to retire now because he's got that. Yeah. Now he's got a hat trick. Going to give some others a chance.
Yeah. So, well, that's only lasted 15 minutes. I thought it'd last a bit longer than that. Quite honestly,
I thought last week we were going to end up passing it over to this week.
Yeah, I did. I did as well, but again, Google wins out.
No, I mean, I know Kelsey, Bibby, and Noxie are on the ball, and they're usually one of them three. Or there's Queen Chegg, but what's happened to Queen Chegg? Seen her for a while.
She's probably fallen asleep, mate. But there you go.
Usually the ones that they go for it.
Yeah. Can anybody hear an echo, or is it just on my end? Dixon Sider. Good evening. I presume Dixon's in your chat, matey.
Clary says, we were furiously Googling seals and waterfalls in Scotland.
Yeah, I thought the seals might just knick-knack it up a bit.
Yeah. Well, when I watched it, I thought the seals, that must be a clue. Because I know you put clues in there, you see.
Well, apparently they believe that the seals turn into fairies.
Right.
Up in the Isle of Skye, the thing is about those seals turning into fairies. And I had to cut quite a bit out because it was giving a bit of a big clue when it did it. So you only saw a little bit of the seals bit. So there you go. That's no. It must be my end. I must have something on that I've not quite switched off yet. But I'm getting there. As you can see, I'm getting there.
So the fairy pools is the story behind it, apart from this mythical fairy tale, basically.
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't read about it, Bobby.
Yeah.
It was just by chance. I was looking. I don't know what I was looking for. I was looking for something, and I saw this 5-minute YouTube video, and it said "The Hidden Secret of Scotland" or something like that. And I thought, oh, I'll have a look and see what that is. And it was this. Now, halfway through, when you play the whole video, halfway through, it tells it comes up with the fairy pools. It's a place as well.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean. So
yeah, well, if you Google it, it says free to visit at any time. The spectacular fairy pools are located near the village of Carbost in Glenbrittle on the Isle of Skye, as part of the MacLeod estate. Glenbrittle runs roughly south to north along the River Brittle and is overlooked by the majestic Cullinan Mountains. I thought I did well there with them Scottish words, because sometimes
you did, yeah. Anyway, so just bear with me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Bear with me 1 second.
I know what that's for. Go on. That's for Bibby, isn't it?
That's for Bibby, because apparently he's been monetized today.
Yes, well done, Bibby lad.
So yeah,
congratulations.
Impressive.
Now what he's got now is restrictions.
Yeah.
Because I'm monetized, and I went 3 years before I'd bothered, because I didn't want that slave to YouTube, I call it. I didn't want a restriction. You swear, you share anything that's not yours in the wrong way, or you do something wrong, certain subjects, they'll say, no, we're not monetizing you, it's not suitable. So I didn't bother for 2 or 3 years. But I am now, and the buggers, Bibby, they'll check every single thing. But
well, if you've noticed now, on the bottom of your videos is a little button at the bottom that I've forgotten what it says now. Something like "give thanks" or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, or I don't know what it says, but it's on all of your videos. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you look at all your videos that you've got, if you look at one of them down at the bottom where it says, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that kind of stuff, there's another button appeared where you click on it and it's a monetized thing.
Right.
So that comes up automatically. Yeah, good evening, Minnie. Where's your mum? Yeah, it must be a good feeling, Bibby, being monetized, I suppose. I don't really know.
Listen, Bibby, we've always got love for you, mate. And I do honest, and I sincerely mean this. With those lives, you're going to take off big time, because you've got what it takes. You've got that patience. It takes patience to be able to do lives.
I just swear, Bobby. I don't know how you manage to listen to it.
Yeah, but he's got a younger audience than us, hasn't he?
Oh, right, okay.
Good fitting, well, Paul. And you say, we Paul needs a divvy back to control things.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
because he gets upset. So maybe you've got that laid back attitude, mate, and you're going to do well. I know you are.
Yeah, I hope you do, mate. I hope you do. It's
well, that's told you. Minnie Scott Chiggs told you, hasn't she? I don't keep GPS on her.
I'm really surprised on that one, quite honestly. But there you go. Personally, don't know what monetized means, but well done, Bibby. Yeah, it's well, it means what it says on the tin. It's monetized.
What it means is that YouTube use a sponsor. They work alongside a sponsor, and if you hit all the right marks with YouTube will get you a sponsor who pays you X amount for every view on certain videos.
Yeah, but you can also do super chats and all that kind of crap, can't you?
Oh, there's memberships.
Super chats, memberships.
I don't bother with them.
I don't bother with them. But yeah, it's all right. It's not going to make you millions, but it'll keep it'll keep you going.
It's hard work, but he has got the right attitude as Bibby, and I think he'll do well. If somebody gets upset, he calms them down. He's very good. He's very good.
I'm just checking my phone because something's just popped up. Oh, channel bloody 4. What's that shite about? Anyway.
So
not channel 4.
The steam train behind, do you know where it's passed in there? It looks
where
like
what?
It must. All that's one picture above and below.
It is, yeah. So
they must be passing the coast there.
It is. It's on the coastal line, and apparently it's the Dartmouth and something steam heritage line,
right?
Or that's where the train is based. But I think that line is the one. I don't know if you remember a while back, we had that big gales and stuff down south, and it washed away the line on the coast.
Right.
And I think that's the line.
Oh, right.
But I could be wrong.
Just keep the zombies out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, mate.
I tell you what, he'd have a shock if Paul called him up on his show. How would you deal with Paul, Bibby? Quit swearing. Are you bothered?
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is neither. That'd shock you, wouldn't it?
I don't think it'd shock him, would it? My swear words.
No.
He'll know as many as I know.
To be fair, you've been on a life together, haven't you? So he knows just how grumpy you are.
Well, say what you mean. It's all right. I don't care if you have a go at me.
No, I'm not having a go. I'm being honest.
Yeah, there you go.
You know how blunt us Yorkshiremen are.
Yeah.
There you
definitely
go. Paul can swear all he likes.
He can. That's what I say, Bibby, all the time. Oh, how do you get that off your screen? There you go. It's gone. Bloody things keep popping up on my phone, doing me head in. I don't know why they're popping up while I'm on live. They don't pop up all bloody day. So
what's last week brought then, Paul? Anything good?
Not really, no. There were two games of football that was basically like watching paint dry.
Oh, England.
Yeah.
England men's team.
What a bloody waste of space they are.
Yeah. Mind you, this new... Is he a caretaking manager?
Yeah, he's got 8 matches to look after. Well, I don't know, because he was saying the other day that he wants to go back to the under-21s.
Well, I think he does have to strengthen them 2 games.
But I think he was... I think in his defence, he was trying out different, when you're new, you've got to try out different ways, don't you? You can't keep going.
Yeah.
So I think he tried out different ways, but he just made a bit of a dick of it.
But with that Greece game, he had the wrong format altogether.
Well, yeah, he had them all running forward.
He had 4 strikers up there. What do you want that many for? And he was too much. They were pushing forward too much.
Yeah, it was a waste of space.
I didn't see one with Finland.
Well, I did. Even though we scored 3 goals and conceded 1, it wasn't a cracking match. It's again, it was like watching bloody paint dry. What gets me when they're playing football is they get to the midway and then they pass it back.
Yeah.
And then they'll go back, they'll go forward again, get midway and pass it back. And they're always passing bloody back.
It's like, I always think England always look like they're looking for set pieces. They pass it back, waiting for that moment to do a set piece.
I think you're right.
But I don't know, did, what's he called? I can't remember his name.
Kane.
Kane, yeah. Did he play?
Yeah. He didn't play the whole match, but he played.
Because there were 4 strikers against Greece, and not one of them could hit that target.
No, it's.
They did manage to get a goal, but
it was. It was too much. I don't think they practiced much, if you know what I mean.
No. Good evening, your real nightmare, Tom.
He just went on and did what he was going to do and didn't do a good job on it. There you go.
Right. Well, these are the games that can really test them. But yeah, they were doing things in that Greece game that they should have been doing in training, not in a match, not in a game. But You never know where we are. We're up and down is England, aren't they?
Yeah, well, to tell you the truth, I think Blind School could have beaten them. You know,
I think Southgate did well for him. You know, he took them to a really good run.
He did. He did fine.
But they don't stay long enough, I don't know why.
You don't hear anything of Southgate now, do you?
No.
You know what I mean?
No. Well, he got £5 million for being manager, and he did his job, and he's gone. They don't seem to stay on. I don't know why. But I mean, I know they get a lot of criticism, especially in this country. The media just bang on about them, don't they? But it's part of the game, isn't it? Surely.
It's because we expect more. That's what it is, isn't it? Our expectations are more
than what they're delivering.
Yeah. And if you know, so every championship or whatever, we're always saying it's coming home.
Yeah.
And it never does. You know.
We got close.
Yeah, we got close. We got, we did well, but we just didn't get close enough, did we?
It's that last half mile, isn't it? We can't achieve the full run.
But but I suppose we'll hear about Southgate when the King does his knighting at the end of the year, because he'll certainly get knighted, won't he?
Well, do you know that I think it's a farce, that, mate. You know, all these OBEs, CBEs, I think they give them to virtually anybody. When they give them to people in entertainment world that's been there for about 5 years, no longer, I think what have they achieved? You know what? It's not. I don't know. I just think it's cheapened it over the last 20 years.
I'm not into it really.
Benjamin, how are we doing? Same with what's that you've put, Benjamin?
Same with a flag.
A black flag, isn't it?
Is that racing? Motor racing, black flag, isn't it? Is that what it is?
Maybe. Linesman.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. Blind linesman. That's why it's a black flag.
Only doctors and nurses should have OBEs. Correct. Well done, Benjamin. At this time, I don't want to go on about national service, but I'm a big fan of them. I always have been. I think we're unique and we're lucky. Hi, Dixon Cider. And I don't like tearing being knocked. I don't. Every time I've been to hospital, them nurses have been absolutely 100%. I've never met one that's been frosty. And,
Yeah, I wasn't laughing at you, Bobby. I was laughing at Clary's.
Oh yeah,
Clary's.
They know you, Paul. They know what you like.
It's because they know I can't say that word shout. I nearly said it again, didn't I? I can't say the word shout out.
Well, it goes right back to the first ones we did. And I said to you, Paul, we need to do a shout out. And you said, what's a shout out?
It just comes out, but
that's a biscuit tin. It's staying with you forever, that.
No, well, I don't mention the biscuit tin at all. You've mentioned it. And I know, I think Black Queen's mentioned it a couple of times, but I think that's because she wants to test it out. I don't know. You could tell me.
Scotch eggs laughing.
Good heavens above. You're shite out. I love it.
Well, I've not had I've not had much going on this last week, but I've got a full week this week.
Have you?
Yeah, well, wife went out yesterday to her mum. She went out today to shopping with her mum. Tomorrow she's off to doctors, so I'm having a good week so far. She's not there.
She's not going home to mother then, is she?
Well, no, she won't. I've tried. I've even agreed to do 50-50 with her mother. I'll take her part at you if you take the other half. She won't have it.
Right.
Now she's gone. She's staying. But yeah, And so she's busy. So I get some Bobby time without being pestered. It's like this hour, you know. I'm in kitchen. She likes to pop in and out at kitchen all the time. She's doing it. I said, give us an hour while I'm on with Paul. Otherwise, he'll end up getting bloody divvy back out.
I don't think so.
Sending you off. What's that one? Really, your nightmare? Never forget when they gave OBE to a loo cleaner because they'd done the job for 35 years. Yeah, they used to give them to people like that and lollipop ladies and things, didn't they? Who were committed to the job.
Yeah, they did.
So when did you move into your new posh apartment then, Paul?
Yeah.
These folk will think you've moved up. Yeah? They'll think you've gone up in life.
I wish I bloody had. But, I keep looking for backgrounds.
Clever, you've done them, though, with them pictures. So what did you do? Make the picture first, the background first, and then add the pictures?
No, I went on to... I Googled photographs on a wall, and I saw that picture with 3 pictures on it, and I downloaded it, uploaded it to Photopea, which is like Photoshop, and then imported those 3 pictures and moved them about and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and then saved it. So... Yeah. Maybe you won't believe about oh, you must know about my lottery winnings.
Oh, you watched lottery winnings? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Didn't you? I'm sure I said it. I'm sure I said it on Sunday. I had a dream on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
I dreamt I'd won the lottery. And I dreamt I'd won £1.29 million on the lottery. And anyway, when I woke up in the morning, I always look at my phone first to see, you know, if there's any mail or stuff like that coming in. Mm-hmm. And there was a mail coming from Lottery HQ saying, please sign into your account, you've won. So I went and made myself a copy, sat down and thought, right, I'll just log in now. Logged in, and a message comes up saying, you're a winner. Clicked on it, and it said, you've won £3.25. So...
Well, it's a win.
It's better than now, I suppose. But saying that, I won a £5 Costa voucher on the People's Postcode Lottery.
Oh, I do that. The People's Postcode.
Have you won now?
Well, over the last 5 years, I'd say we've been doing it. It's just gone up to, I think, 12 quid, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
We've had a couple of tenors, that's all.
Yeah, I think I've had 3 tenors. I won a book, and I won 2 bars of soap.
I've never won any prizes. And
then I won the £5 voucher.
Right.
And I picked Costa, so I got a £5 Costa thing.
Yeah. No, I've had a couple of because I said to Mrs. I said, why are we bothering with this? They're just giving us a tempter every 6 months. Saying here,
yeah,
a tenner.
Here's a tenner.
Yeah. But I'm not a gambler. I'm not a gambler at all. So it don't. She brings lottery tickets home sometimes. You know them £2 ones, and she'll scratch that off.
Oh, scratch cards.
I've got one for you and one for me. When she meets at the supermarket, not every week, every couple of weeks she might, every so often. And I can't be bothered. With them. I'm not just no interest. Oh, paralytic zone, well done, mate.
Yeah,
£15 on a £5 scratch card. Well done, mate.
3 to 1, get in.
I bet you went back for another scratch card, didn't you?
No, I bought 3.
Well, that's, do you know what idea that scratch cards are? They want you to scratch them off while you're in shop.
Yeah.
Because if you do win, you automatically go, well, I might as well have another. But a sensible thing would be, oh, I'll keep my brass.
Aye, get it in the pocket. Keep it. Don't spend it.
No, he didn't.
No, it's
good.
good.
Get another scratch card.
It's good.
Well done, mate. Oh, Benjamin, you sound like Paul there, Benjamin. Someone's asking how Levi's doing. I know you do a Monday night talking about Levi.
He's doing great.
In general, for anybody who's
he's doing all right. Went on a visit yesterday for 2 hours yesterday afternoon, and he was in good form. And he's mentoring on a weekly mornings. He's mentoring other whatever they are,
right,
criminals, and then on an afternoons he does education. So I think he's doing maths and English. So yeah, he hasn't heard anything about his move yet. So
good lad. Do you know what he's mentoring on? No,
I have no idea, mate. I didn't ask. He just said I'm mentoring, but he must be mentoring on something to do with what you can do and what you can't do in jail.
Well, he's good with computers and things like that, isn't he?
Yeah, they don't
and
have
the
them,
music, so it might be something to do with that. Well, he's making best of his time, and that's best way. That's thing you can do.
Yeah, he's not staying in Hull. That's one thing. We know he's not staying in Hull because we've been told. We just haven't been told when he's leaving. But we'll get to know. We won't be the first to know. They'll turn up one morning and say, "Pack your bags, you're off."
Is that how it works?
Yeah, they don't give them notice. They don't say you're moving on Friday to wherever. They just come in the morning and say, "Right, get packed, you're off."
How often is he allowed visitors then?
3 times a month.
Well, it's unfair on anybody who visits, isn't it? That.
Well, no, because you have to book your visits.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And when you go to book, if he's moved, because you're booking a visit like HMP Hull, you'll book a visit. Well, if he's moved, they'll just send you your request back.
Right.
You can't book a visit if he's not there.
No. But it can make it more difficult for family. Like it'd always be ideal for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's okay. It's not a nice prison though. It's a bit of a shit.
No, but you're not having to travel half a day or a full day and spend hundreds of pounds getting there.
You won't have to, because he'll be going to that one just outside Doncaster. That's where they all go.
Right.
I can't remember the name of it. Lindisfarne or something like that. I can't remember the name. But that's where he'll be going. And so...
Good advice, Benjamin. Tell him, head down, education, and do it smart. Benjamin, you're going to prison soon, you think? Why? What you been doing, Benjamin?
He might not tell us. He's been a bit nosy, that Bobby.
Well, we don't want Benjamin going. You won't be able to tune in on a Monday.
He won't be able to do quiz.
If they do send you, can you say to them, I can't go. I need to be at home on a Monday night at 7.
Aye. I've got places to go, people to see.
Benjamin.
Oh, right.
Well, be lucky, mate. Whatever. Be lucky. Yeah. So what sport we got now, Paul? Football's on. Who's your team? Or do you just follow big teams?
I don't support. I don't
watch
support
big teams.
Team. I just watch whatever's on, whatever floats my boat at the time. Right. I've got one of those things on my Fire Stick where I can watch every football game. So, you know, if I want to watch Liverpool, I can go on and watch the Liverpool match. If I want to watch Leeds United, I can go and watch that one. You know, because they're all on this app I've got. So
football. It's
but
I watch it in pub if it's on.
Yeah.
I watched last Leeds game, and I watch them in pub if they're usually on. I don't not that I go in pub all the time.
No, Friday nights.
I go out one night a week, Friday night.
Aye.
But if there's occasion where there might be a big game, you know, in football, I'll make one in, you know, if it's on a Wednesday night or something.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't go out like I used to. I can't do it anymore. It's all right going out this morning after. If I didn't feel like I did morning after, I'd be all right.
Aye. It's I don't go out anyway, so go out on my visits and then a bit of shopping here and there. Not very often though.
Right.
But,
well, be lucky, Benjamin. Be lucky, mate, whatever happens.
Yeah, it's
not for anybody to judge what you've done, or you know, it's not. This is a problem. It's like the stuff Levi got. It wasn't for people to judge. William Kirby, are you okay, mate?
It's none of our business, really, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? You can say good luck and whatever.
Well, I've always been one to judge.
It's none of our business.
On what I see and what I know.
Yeah.
And if somebody gives me a nod about the past, I might even ask him, or I might not, depending on how I feel that person is towards me. You know, because it's up to the individual, isn't it, to judge people.
Anyway, I've just noticed that William
into a judgment.
Yeah, William has said in your chat that Lindholm is the place. That's the one near Doncaster. That's where Lindholm. That's where Levi's going. Lindholm, which is down.
What category is he?
It's a category D, I think. I don't really know. D.
Well, that's
I don't really know.
Right. I'm going to say D's open prison.
Oh, it ain't a D then. It must be a C.
C, yeah. It's quite low down.
Yeah, I don't really know, tell you the truth, all these categories and shit like that. All I know is he's in jail, that's it.
Yeah.
No.
So you've got your hands full doing another quiz next week. You need an happy medium, Paul. One were too tough and this one were too easy.
Yeah, I thought, I thought it was going to be fairly hard. When I did it, I thought, this is going to be hard. But I think I put too many clues in it. So I won't put as many clues next week. But I don't normally find anything till about a Friday. Something will catch my eye. There might be a news report about something, or, a programme comes on telly and I say, oh, that looks nice. And then go and have a look and see what there is about it.
Yeah.
So
it's but Bibby's keen, isn't he? He's not your average quizzer.
Is there such a thing as an average quizzer?
Well, he came in late last week, and he was gutted because he hadn't seen quiz.
He was in early this week, though. I saw it.
He was there first, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, it was close. I think it was. I think Noxie was in first. I seem to recall. Yeah, Bibby's quite happy to retire at 3 times champion. But yeah, we'll give somebody else a chance.
Just put it there. You're too busy now, Bibby. You're not going to be coming on here much longer, but we're not good enough for you. These high-flying bloody YouTubers.
Aye.
Aye.
It's bloody cold tonight, isn't it?
Well, we've had I'd say 3 or 4 cold days here.
Oh, get 7 in a row and you get 20 quid, don't you?
Well, it's a touchy point at the moment. This with this winter fuel allowance business.
I got my letter today from the Department of Works and Pensions.
What's that? I know what works and pensions.
It says, well, it says basically, you're going to die of laughing. We're not giving you any money this year. So there you go.
Well, listen, that's politics, isn't it? There's people out there shouting and bawling for it, bring him, to stay. So let's see what happens.
Well, it won't, will it? They've made the decision, and he ain't going to turn his back, is he? But saying that, I mean,
paralytic zone. According to paralytic, whether he's perking up here in November.
In Norfolk, right? There you go.
Unless he's on holiday in Spain at the moment.
Yeah. But saying that, I don't know if you listen to the news this afternoon, but they've had this thing on where the government's begging people to come and invest their millions into the country. But it's saying, 63 billion pounds has been promised to do this, that, and the other per jobs and whatever. But what they don't tell you is how much is it going to cost us to give them the opportunity.
Yeah, they don't do it for nothing.
Tell you that, do they? They're not going to come out the goodness of the bloody arts. We're going to make it so that, we'll give them subsidies and God knows what.
It's
anyway, that's politics for you. We shouldn't get on politics, Bobby.
No.
It doesn't.
Not November, Bobby. It meant to say Norfolk. Okay, mate. Anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. And at our age, Paul, we've seen most things.
It's just the same every time. Every time the government changes, it's the same shit, different gravy.
Well, they're getting to power. What they'll do, like Labour got into power here, and they'll say it'll take 4 years to put it right.
Yeah.
Well, what happens in 4 years? There's another election. So when it comes to the next election, Labour will say, I told you it'd take 4 years, so we're just getting on his feet now. It's all false.
See, unfortunately, what happens, I know what happens, is when you're elected to Parliament, the first day you go into a little room and the doctor takes a little bit out the back of your head, out of your brain, and they remove it so that you can't make decisions correctly for the country. They remove that bit, the common sense shit. They get rid of that, put it in a bottle, and then when you get deselected or you lose your seat, you go back in the room and they put this little common sense module back in your bloody head because they're all as thick as shit.
Well, I don't believe. I think they were off school when they did common sense.
But there you go.
Who is your favourite artist? Your nightmare, Tom. Who is your favourite artist? And are there any famous Yorkshire ones?
Ooh.
Well, most Yorkshiremen are famous ones are sportsmen, aren't they?
Aye. No, that isn't. What's his name? What's his name now? It'll come to me in a minute. That Yorkshire guy who was famous.
Well, they've got the likes of Jeff Boycott, Dickie Bird in cricket.
Dickie Bird. I saw him on bloody telling you that the other week. He was at a cricket match. He can't be. He was in bloody cricket match last week.
I swear he's dead.
He can't be. Unless they dug him up for this bloody match. He was sat on the thing. Unless, of course, I was watching it on Dave. It could be 20 years old.
Let's have a look.
No, it's not. Darren
Well,
Goff, there's another one. No, he isn't.
How old do you think he is? How old do you think
he must be in his 90s.
91.
Oh, there you go. He's kicking on well, isn't he?
That's
because he's a Yorkshireman. Good weather. Used to it.
Well, aye. South Yorkshire, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. No such thing as
bloody Barnsley. He's a Barnsley lad. He's a Barnsley lad. He's and Jeff Boycott were a Wakefield lad.
He was,
Fred Truman were a Barnsley lad.
Freddie, yeah.
I tell you a story about them two. They never got on, did they?
They didn't know Boycott was a bit of a dick. Really.
Well, they say he's a bit of a funny character anyway. But they got on. They were that bad at one time. Freddie Truman would not say Jeff Boycott's name in any interviews. He refused to say his name. So when they asked him, he says, "Do you mean the man from Wakefield?" Or the man from Wakefield. He'd address him like that.
Yeah.
He took it really bad, did Jeff Boycott, did Fred Truman.
Freddie. He was a character, wasn't he, Fred Truman?
Darren Goff, he's another cricketer from Yorkshire.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few sportsmen, haven't we?
I'm just trying to think of that artist. I can't remember his name now. It's at the back of my head. I think I had it. I think I've had that common sense bit removed. I don't know why, because I'm not a bloody politician. But there you go.
You're thinking of I tell you, from not far from me, down the road from me, only 3 miles away from me, Patrick Stewart were born.
Who the hell is Patrick Stewart? Oh, yeah.
You know me?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
You're thinking of David Hockney. Artist.
Well, he was one of them I was thinking of, but that wasn't the one that was in my head.
There's Brian Blessed, actor.
Yeah,
another Barnsley lad.
We were on about artists.
Yeah, well, aye. But David Hockney were an artist, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. He's well, he still is, isn't he? He's still alive. Hockney.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think they're all pretty dead, don't I?
No, I don't think he's dead. I think he's still alive. He used to live in Brid. He had a house in Brid that quite a lot of his big, these big paintings he's done.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you've seen them, but he's done some really huge paintings, and they're all from around the Brid area.
Right.
That he did them. He doesn't live there now, but...
He's 87 at the moment.
Oh, there you go. It just goes to show you we're on the right side of the Pennines, aren't we, for old age?
Well, they're sticking it out, aren't they?
Aye.
And what's that other lad from? What was that? He moved it monologues.
Monologues.
Bennett, somewhat Bennett. Plays. They used to do plays and
all right.
One man shows he'd write.
Oh, there's a
Alan Bennett.
Yeah, there's a what do you call it in Scarborough, I think, named after him. What do you call them? What do you call them? Theatres.
Oh,
a theatre place.
Yeah.
I think that's called Alan Bennett Theatre in Scarborough. I could be wrong.
It might be because he were well known, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a list of seeing as we're on Yorkshire, I've got a list of 10 things that Yorkshire's famous for. And top of the list was Yorkshire puddings.
Right.
Around the world.
Yeah, it would be.
Number 2 is cricket legends. As I said,
right.
I reeled them I reeled them off quite easy, didn't I? And then stainless steel. Now, anybody who doesn't know, Sheffield was the steel town of the world, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sheffield steel.
It's no longer there, but it was. The steel capital of the world, they used to call it. Then there's the Bronte sisters. We all know they are. the first commercial steam train came from Yorkshire.
Did it, by God?
It did. And then next on the list is Wensleydale cheese.
Oh, right. I like Wensleydale.
Sorry,
I think
there's
that's
8.
really nice.
They're known around the world for these things, is Yorkshire.
Yeah, right.
And number 7 is Marks and Spencer's. Now, I didn't know they originated.
I think didn't they start in Leeds?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a penny bazaar in Leeds. I might be wrong on that one, but I've just something in my head telling me that they used to have a penny bazaar in Leeds.
Right. Now, but this one we should be proud of because football is our national sport. The first ever football club come from Yorkshire.
Oh, did it? What was that then? Does it tell you what it was? Accrington Stanley. Oh, that isn't.
Barnsley, somewhere like that, wasn't it?
Barnsley. Their football. Don't know.
In fact, it won't be one that exists now, I wouldn't have thought.
I always thought it was a Lancashire team. I don't know why. But apparently, Noxie says the first Marks and Spencer's is in the Granger Market in Newcastle. Yeah, that might be the Marks and Spencer's shop. But I think they used to do a penny bazaar where they started because they didn't start as Marks and Spencer. It's 2 different people. Right. I seem to recall from my history when I was at school.
William's got it right. William Kirby. Sheffield FC. While the international governing body of Association Football, FIFA, and the FA recognise Sheffield FC, which doesn't exist, do they, as the world's oldest football club, and the club joined the FA in 1863. It contained
11 players.
Continued to use the Sheffield rules. Sheffield FC did not officially adopt association rules until 1877. And there's a picture at team there, Paul.
Bobby Moore not in it, is he?
I think you're there right at the back.
I could be. I could be that miserable old git right at the back with my divvy stick saying
did you
hello.
Play right back? Because I did at school.
Right back off the bloody pitch. Yeah.
Oh, they're still playing, William. I didn't know. I've never heard of Sheffield FC. Have you?
Well, they might not be called Sheffield FC. They could be called Sheffield United or Sheffield Wednesday. I don't know. Well, I don't know. That's the only 2 Sheffield teams I know. But I presume
as I said,
it might be a low division team, mightn't it?
So we've got a lot to be proud of in Yorkshire, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
That's just touching on things, but we're a bit biased, me and Paul.
We are. Well, I am. Definitely.
The real Your Nightmare. Let's have a read of this. Henry Spencer Moore was product of Leeds School of Art. Yes, he was also known for his sketches of Londoners in the Blitz. Yeah, there's
I think that's who I was thinking of, Henry Moore, because
Henry Moore.
There's a place across near. Well, there's a what they call it near Wakefield, isn't there? A park and I've shown it on here. That's got all these sculptures and shit like that in, and there's a lot of stuff from Henry Moore.
Yes,
I'm sure there is.
Now, Henry Moore, there's a statue of him on the street he was actually born on, and it's a terrace row, and I've seen it. And when you walk down the road and you turn the corner, there's this bloody bronze statue, and up road, and you think that's has to play just on a little square patch of paving.
William, that's you're right. Yorkshire Sculpture Park. That's the one I was thinking of. I put a couple of pictures up a few weeks ago of Yorkshire Sculpture Park, and it was a couple of Henry Moore's things that are in the park. But there you go.
William Kirby knows about Sheffield FC. They're still called Sheffield FC non-league team.
There you go.
So yeah. So
I would think there's quite a lot of non-league.
I might have a look. I might have a look and see how they're doing. Interesting stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's up the thigh.
Mr. Hammer.
Yeah, Peter.
Mr. Hammer, before MC Hammer came along, he was the original.
Now, we have time now, but I've got a story for you about that fella because I worked with a ex-police officer who was on that case, and he told me a lot about things about not his crimes, but how they tried to catch him, and they just hadn't, didn't happen at the time.
Well, they only caught him by luck, didn't they? That was the thing. But I used to go, when I had a pub up in north of Leeds, up near Eden Airport, I used to go to Bradford Casino quite often.
Right.
On a, and of course, Bradford Casino, you're coming home late at night, aren't you?
Yes.
And I got pulled 3 times.
Did you?
You pulled us over 3 times coming from Bradford back to Leeds late at night, and got pulled by, cops on the side of the road and that, pulling you in, asking you questions. And
didn't have a beer, did you?
No, I didn't have a hammer in the back neither. I was quite lucky because I wasn't hammered at the time as well. Anyway, Bobby, you haven't mentioned it, but it's 8 o'clock, mate.
I know, but we're enjoying it, aren't we?
Well, I was, I was getting carried away.
William Kirby's correcting you a little bit here. Look, Scarborough Theatre is the Stephen Joseph.
Oh, that's it. Stephen Joseph in the round. Yeah, that's the one. I'm thinking of something else then. Napoleon's Kelsey.
Right, in Bradford.
That was the one I used to go to.
How do you know that, Kelsey? I know that because it's only down road from me and it's still going.
I used to go to Napoleon's on a Sunday afternoon because you could, of course, in those days, I don't know if they still do it, I don't go there, or I don't go to casinos anymore, but you could eat and drink as much as you wanted. It just came to the table, you sat at the table and you came up, you'd have a drink and sandwiches. But on a Sunday, they used to call it a brunch, but it was a buffet lunch.
Yeah.
And it was all free. So, you go in with a fiver and come out with a fiver and you pull up.
That's not what they wanted you to do.
No. But I can't imagine that it's still going now. That. I presume you have to pay for your stuff. But yeah. Anyway, that was back in the day.
You're real nice, Tommy. Love anything to do with the Bronte sisters. Well, as I said, me and Paul have got something in common regarding the Bronte sisters because from his hometown, he's only 15 miles away from where one of them were buried in Scarborough. And the Bronte's uncle, who was also a vicar, ran the parish down the road from me. So, and at the same time, the Yorkshire lasses.
So we've got lots of connections there, haven't we?
We have. So somewhere, if Paul did his genealogy, he might find we're related to one of them. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. If you go far enough back, Bobby, we're all related.
But we don't want to be related to Peter Sutcliffe, do we?
Well, no, not really. Oh, that other dickhead.
Who's that?
Jimmy.
Savile.
Yeah. Savile's Travels. Yeah.
Well, do you know Jodie Whittaker? You heard her?
Jodie or Jodie?
Jodie, I think it's Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah, she used to be Doctor
Yorkshire,
Who.
And she played Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, yeah.
First woman Doctor Who. Well, I went to the same school as her.
Not at the same time, though.
Somebody said, did you know her? I said, well, I left that school in 1979. She was born in 1983. So, no.
There you go, then.
She wasn't even born when I left school, but it was the same school.
Aye.
It's yes.
There's, I'm just trying to, that's just jogged a memory, and I can't think of his name now, but there's a lad from Brid who's, he does lots of these, what do you call it, adverts? The smelly stuff adverts.
Oh, yeah.
He's quite famous. I can't remember his name, but I'll find out for next week, and I'll bring his name up next week.
Yeah, well, I've got a few stories about famous folk from Yorkshire I've met. Michael Marks was a Polish Jew refugee located to Leeds, where he started his business on Market I take it that's one half of
that's one half of Marks and Spencer's.
And the other one that you mentioned at Your Real Nightmare must have been other half, which was, if I can find it, Henry Spencer Moore was product of Leeds School of... Oh,
no, that's Henry Moore.
Henry Moore, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Henry Moore.
I thought you mentioned, what is it?
I don't know.
Anyway, Paul, I think we need to call it a day, because...
We do, because I'm getting hungry now.
Button, and if I don't do as I'm told, I get... she's got her own divvy back.
Yeah. So anyway, so you want to say good night to your...
I certainly will. Thank you, William Kirby, for all the info and joining us. Very interesting, mate. Your Real Nightmare, Tom. I hope you're well, mate. Who else have I got there? Benjamin. Yep. Your Real Nightmare. I haven't got that so many in. There's quite a few watching, but not so many commented. Dixon Cider. Right, guys. Thank you for joining us. It's been great. I like to have a chat with I like to converse with the chat, should I say? I'll pass you over to Paul. Let he can have a chat with you guys in your.
Well, I don't. You know, I don't go through the list because it's so thing. If it give you a little thing saying, "Oh, you've got this, and this in your chat," that would be good. But you have to go through the whole bloody chat to find them all in. So, everybody who's joined tonight, been on the chat, thank you. We've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my hour and a little bit. Well, well done, Bibby, for winning the quiz. Yes. And well done on being monetized. So, we're going to say.
Yeah. Thanks to Clary, Noxie.
We're going to say good night from him.
Can you just give a big thank you to Kelsey?
Yeah, big thank you to Kelsey, love. Thank you. She's my mod.
Right.
Anyway, so it's good night from him.
And it's good night from him. And I'll let you do
I'm on the other side, Bobby, but there you go.
What is it?
That was it.
Them three letters?
Live long and prosper, TTFN. Take care.
Yeah, folks. Have a great week.
Hopefully see you next week.